and welcome everyone to this auction video for this lovely little Volvo C30 on a 60 plate. This one has a little over 100,000 miles, got loads of service history from new, and a very nice drive it is as well. Happily purring away here as I take my photos in a little bit of rain, so apologies for the conditions, but we have to try and do what we can do in this weather. But yeah, nice tidy car, nice and clean inside and out, and as I say, loads of history. So I've taken loads of photos. Now I'm going to give you a walk around video and we'll see whatever damage we can see. So let's start over at this arch. Tiny little dent here just on the arch, a few light scratches here, nothing much going on. A little bit of a scuff here, if that'll focus, only just, and a little bit of scuffing there on the lower part of that bumper. Front end though, overall looking really nice and clean and tidy. No structural damage otherwise jumping out at me. I'm sure there's a few stone chips on that front end, but the lights are all looking good. Fog lights do work. I just accidentally forgot to put them on. But what else have we got here? Another dent there, tiny dent on the arch there on the passenger side. Some scuffs here just on that front arch, and some more scuffs here coming through that arch and onto the passenger door. A little bit of a scratch coming through here as well, and a few little supermarket dings here, more notably that one, which seems to be kind of coming away a bit as I rub it. A few chips here and there. Mirrors looking good. A few chips just on the door handle here. A little bit of another dent here again, with a bit of paint exchange there. It looks like that's gonna probably polish off, I think. Let's see what else we can see. The rear of this panel here is looking all nice. We've got a little scuff here just on the arch. Taking close up all the wheels as well, entire tread depths. And coming around to this back bumper here, looks like we might have a bit of a crack in that reflector there. And there's a few little kind of scuffs and scratches on the back end. Coming around though, or backing up a bit, all looking nice and tidy and clean. Those tail lights are all looking good as well. Can't see any signs of damage there. All is looking nice and clean. Yeah, all looking good by the load area there, as well as I can tell. There appears to be a bit of a scratch there actually, and a few little marks here and there. What you would expect really on the load area of the boot of a 60 plate. Coming around here now on the driver's side, we've got a little scratch here. Looks quite light actually, so that might well polish out. Some light scratches again just on the arch there. This rear panel here has a few light scratches and a bit of a steeper kind of scratch here by the door opening. Another scratch there around the door handle, and your usual kind of wear and tear marks around on that door opening, or door handle shall I say. Another very light small dent there, hard to actually see, on the driver's door. A few light marks on the mirror, another little scratch here under the mirror, and that is about it guys. Real nice tidy condition. Has a few little scratches as you can see, but nothing terrible. Still feels very structurally solid and looks good. Let's get this boot up. No problem with the operation of the boot, supporting its weight. We've got the nice load cover here, and we've got a space saver spare in there with some tools, etc. Not checked anything over, to be honest. So that's that. Let's close that down. No problem with the operation of the boot. Passenger door, again, no problem with the operation of that. Door cards looking in good condition, as are the controls, all looking good. And the interior is looking nice in here with these. I presume this is leather. Almost looks kind of suede-y actually. Suede and leather I would say. Back seats are all looking good. No problem with the operation of the sliding seat. Two back seats look nice and comfy. Footwell's a little bit dirty, but nothing horrendous. And again, that's all closed up. We'll go through the service history in a sec. I'll take you around to the driver's side. We'll have a look on the inside. No problem with the operation of the driver's door. Door cards looking good. All the controls are looking good again. I haven't checked the mirrors. This just needs a little bit, it's a bit grubby. As we know, it's a bit of makeup that will rub off. So anyway, Mirrors, they work, no problem with that. Let's check the other one. That one works as well, so no problem with the electric mirrors and electric windows. They work fine as well, no problem with that. And again, from the driver's side, rear seats all looking good. Footwells just need a little bit of clean. They're not as bad in person actually, this camera's making it look a bit worse. Back of the seats looking good. Let's get that. No problem the operation of the driver's seat. A little bit of wear and tear on the steering wheel there, but nothing a little steering wheel cover wouldn't sort out. Right, let's close the door, get the lights off, handbrakes off already. So we have got a mileage of 100,787 miles. Let's switch it off. And we have two original Volvo keys looking in good order, which is nice to see. I'll check the other one as well. And nice little brisk start up there. Quite happy for that one. We got an information one there, it's just saying it's due a service, and we can cancel out of that. And no other warning lights, so that's all good. All the interior here all looking good. I haven't had a chance to test the aircon nor the heated seats, but I'll chuck that on now. Things like the steering wheel, the gear knob's looking good, and all the rest of the controls in here are looking nice, and rest of the interior here all looking lovely. Let's have a look at this history. So we've got a little bit of we've got like an old service history book, which for some reason looks like they got a bit confused with all their entries. So they've chucked in another service book, which makes things a bit clearer. So that's the newer one. So let's start off with the older one just to show you. Got nothing to hide here. Let's have a look. Right, so you got your first stamp there, 2010, 2011, and then 2011 again, and 12, 13, 14 and 15, and that is where the stamps finish in this one. So I don't know if maybe this one's kind of lost at some point or something. That is actually heating up, so the heated seat is going off, because I don't fancy that today. It's a little bit warmer in the weather we have had. Right, so then we jump over to the new service book, which basically for some reason pretty much picks up the same as in the other, except for it hasn't got the stamp in 2010. So this one says 2011, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 and 16, 17 and 18, 19 and 20. I think that is it from the service history standpoint on the service book. So that's all the stamps we have up to 2020. And we have an invoice here for 2020, which looks like a photocopy from Volvo. Goes on to show that the cam belt was also done in 2020 with a filter there, which is good to see, and also the compressor was done again, so not a cheap service there. And we also have a little invoice there for 2021 for an MOT and safety and levels check there, and one bulb replaced. And that all comes in a nice Volvo wallet holder. We've got all the little booklets in there, etc., which is nice to have. So yeah, and obviously we've got the owner's manual there as well. So let's have a look. Looks like the rain's holding off for us. Let's have a look under the bonnet, if I can reach the bonnet release. And yeah, everything's actually looking quite nice under the bonnet. So let's have a look with you. Bonnet comes up nicely. We've got the support strap there. It's doing its job properly, and all looking quite tidy and presentable. You see quite clearly that the coolant's been changed recently. So I'll be quiet and give you a look and listen. So there we go, guys. I think a really rather nice, tidy little C30 Volvo, 100 odd thousand miles, quite a lot of service history from new, and overall I would say a nice tidy car. I don't think this one will hang around for long. Thanks for watching and happy bidding.